So if you're a local service business owner, running a roofing company, an HVAC service, a dental clinic, maybe a med spa, you already know the deal. Keeping that schedule packed, that is literally the lifeblood of your business. But actually getting those clients in the door, yeah, that can be incredibly frustrating. Well, today we're breaking down a really powerful framework from Only Marketing. We're going to explore exactly how they take standard, run-of-the-mill advertising and completely transform it into a performance-driven growth engine. We're talking about filling your pipeline with quote-ready clients every single month. Okay, let's dive into this. Are you tired of sharing leads with 10 competitors? Honestly, it's a question that hits right at the core of the absolute biggest headache in local marketing. Seriously, how many times have you paid top dollar for a list of leads, called them up immediately, only to hear, oh, sorry, I've already spoken to 3 other contractors? Or even worse, you just get sent straight to voicemail because they're being totally bombarded by your competitors? The source material we're looking at today hits the nail on the head. It identifies this as the ultimate trap. Just wasting your hard-earned cash on shared weak lead lists full of tire kickers. So in the old kind of broken model, you buy a lead, right? But so do up to 10 of your local competitors. It just becomes this race to the bottom on price, and the conversion rate's absolutely abysmal. But the Only Marketing approach completely flips this on its head. Your leads are 100% exclusive to you, never shared, period. So instead of, fighting for scraps, you're getting AI-qualified prospects who are actively seeking a quote, and they're delivered directly into your own CRM. It's a real game changer. It takes you from begging for business to just seamlessly fulfilling a massive demand. Section 1, the only advantage, hyper-targeting and AI. Let's look at exactly how they pull off getting these exclusive, high-quality leads. It all really boils down to a few key pillars. First off, they don't just throw ads at the wall hoping something sticks. They build these hyper-targeted precision campaigns. Totally tailored to your exact service area and your ideal client profile across big platforms: Facebook, Google, TikTok, Instagram, the whole shebang. But the real magic? That's the AI-powered pre-qualification. Only uses an AI engagement layer that actually interacts with the prospect first. It filters out the tire kickers before they ever even reach your inbox, so only the hot, genuinely interested prospects get through. Combine that with an average speed-to-lead response time of under 60 seconds, plus a dedicated US-based growth specialist working right in your time zone, and man, you've got yourself an incredibly tight, efficient pipeline. Section 2, real owners, real revenue. And this brilliantly illustrates why understanding the mechanics is just so absolutely crucial, because it translates directly into bottom-line impact. Just look at that number, $48,000. And to put that into perspective, this isn't some annualized, maybe down the road projection. This is rapid, tangible revenue generated for a local service business. Let's look at the exact case study behind this massive figure. This quote comes straight from Marcus R. over at Elite Roofing Co. down in Houston, Texas. He says, in the first 3 weeks, we closed 4 roofing jobs directly from Only leads. That's $48K in new revenue. The ROI speaks for itself. Think about that timeline for a second. Just 3 weeks. Because the leads are completely exclusive and they're pre-qualified by AI, Marcus's team didn't have to waste time chasing down dead ends. They basically just had to show up, give a great quote, and close the deal. But hey, maybe you're sitting there thinking, okay, sure, that works for high-ticket home improvement stuff like roofing, but what about my local service? Well, let's take a look at this number, 17. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the initial hesitation. It's something almost all business owners feel, right? Listen to Dr. Sarah C. at Smile Studio Dental over in Sarasota, Florida. She says, I was skeptical at first, but they delivered 17 qualified leads in month 1. My dental practice is booked out 6 weeks ahead now. She took a leap of faith, and within a single month, those 17 qualified leads totally transformed her calendar, literally booked her out for a month and a half. And this kind of success, it translates across all sorts of niches, offering some really undeniable proof of the model. Here we have a snapshot of ProTemp HVAC in Phoenix, run by Tyler L. Before partnering up with Only, they were sitting at around $30,000 a month in revenue. After just 4 months on this system, they scaled all the way up to $110,000 a month. Honestly, from home improvement to medical spas to legal services, this framework of exclusive AI-filtered leads just drives massive growth. Section 3, removing the risk, the 30-day guarantee. Look, seeing these numbers is awesome, but like Dr. Sarah mentioned, skepticism is totally natural. Every business owner out there has been burned at least once by a marketing agency promising the moon and delivering, well, absolutely nothing. So how exactly does Only handle that skepticism? So the crucial point is that they are performance locked. They aren't just out there selling promises, they are selling actual pipeline. only backs every single engagement with measurable benchmarks to build that ultimate trust. And here is the absolute ultimate risk reversal. If they do not hit those pipeline goals in 30 days, they don't get paid. It's a completely performance-driven model. They have real skin in the game, which means for you, zero risk. You either get the results or you simply don't pay. Let's move to and see how this builds into our final piece. Section 4, the blueprint, your 3-step growth plan. Getting started with something like this really shouldn't be some complex, drawn-out ordeal. Only has distilled the whole process down into a very, very simple blueprint. It's a totally frictionless 3-step process. Step 1 is a quick, free audit. Easy enough. Step 2 is launching your precision-targeted campaigns across the major social and search platforms. Really stopping the scroll. And step 3 is generating the pipeline, where those pre-qualified prospects actually start landing right in your inbox or your CRM. It's simple, it's proven, and it is highly repeatable. Let's look a little closer at that very first step, because it's really designed to give you immediate value with absolutely no pressure. The 5-minute audit maps out your specific business, your local market, and your ideal client profile. Crucially, it identifies exactly where your business is currently leaking revenue. And honestly, the best part? It requires 0 credit card, 0 high-pressure sales pitch, and 0 obligation. It is literally just pure clarity on how to fix your lead flow. Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. Look at the data we went over. Look at that stark contrast between those old shared lists and getting exclusive AI-qualified leads. Then, ask yourself, are you ready to stop guessing and actually start scaling? If you are tired of fighting your competitors for low-quality leads, well, the blueprint is right here. It takes literally 5 minutes to map your market and find those revenue leaks with their free audit. Thanks so much for joining me on the Explainer today. Now go take a really hard look at your pipeline and just imagine what exclusive leads could do for your bottom line.